It is time to get the third series of the day underway here. Again, you can use !streams. And, sorry, I was looking at what Nation said, but I'm all good. So, anyway, I was looking to get them on the pitch as soon as possible, and we are going to do that. So, the number 4 rated Syracuse Orange taking on number 5 Sacramento State Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Let's buckle up. It's Rocket League. Welcome to the dance, Syracuse and Sacramento State. Lathis, my boy, you weren't even following me and you know what my Fox Floss emo is. Shame on you, Sacramento State. Unfortunately, they will have to watch a onslaught of Orange come racing down the field. It is Gavilan. We've seen him do plenty of work on this stream along with his boys, Mason Starr, and no, this is Patrick. Taking on Spintachi. It's Ungube and Mini. No, it's Young Ube. I don't know. Young Ube. I'm not sure. It's one of those things with the names of teams. Spintachi is going to go full Itachi mode there and just carry the ball straight into the goal. What a catch from him. The catch and control was sublime, and then carrying it off the post. And right, just like that, bang bang. His name is Ong. That was a terrible movie, and we don't talk about it. Anyway, we are talking about the game, which is now tied at 1. Both teams with an early goal, kind of to shake off the nerves. They were probably very ready to play since that last series took so long. Patrick now off the sidewall, gets it taken away from him by Minnie. The ball up. Young UBE looking, trying to find something. Minnie now will lose the ball to Patrick, and Syracuse have a way out of the zone. They will carry it through Gamelon. Mason Starr now. He's going to go up the wall. I know there's a lot of Mason Starr lovers in terms of the Syracuse fans. Always love to see it. Happy to have Syracuse back on the stream. I've had him on a few times. Look out. Spintachi looking for a bump. Didn't get it. Minnie does get bumped. His way through. He and his teammate both in the corner, but they do end up with the ball. Centering pass. A little bit too hot for anyone to handle. We do love Mason Star 1. I know that. The Syracuse faithful are always a pleasure to have in the chat. And Mason has all the love he could possibly want. Now here's Minnie to the corner. Off the sidewall, looking the shot for Spintachi. Didn't have enough time and space to put it on goal. Spintachi... He was deceptive. He didn't have any boost. It made it look like he did, but he will lose the possession to Gamelon. Minnie again gets bumped. He's been ushered away from the ball quite a few times thus far in this game 1. Here on Manfield Night, Gamelon goes up. Minnie puts it away. Mason Starr goes forward. Nobody's home. And Mason is hopping in the door. Patrick pops it up. Gamelon will 50 it, and Mason Starr reads it past the defense and in the nets. Syracuse have the lead. And that's why. Bo Gregory speaking it like it is. Here's young UBE. That's going to be a shot. Mason has to get back, and he will. But they do lose possession. Gamelon and Patrick both went up. Patrick will call himself back smartly. Now Minnie puts it forward. Minnie, goodbye again. My man's been a bump magnet for Syracuse. As off the respawn, he's going to be here trying to 50, but it is an escape act there from the Syracuse players. Little fake, and they are gone the other way. Minnie will send it up. His teammate was there. Another good bump. Syracuse coming with the physicality. Making life tough on the Sacramento State Hornets. Trying to get through. That one's going to miss. Young UBE shot from Gavilon is perfectly placed with enough power to beat everyone. Unfortunate miss there for Young UBE. And right now, Sacramento down by a couple. They're going to need to try and find their footing a little bit because Syracuse, with the bumps and the offensive pressure, have really put the Hornets on their back foot. Or back whatever little legs that Hornets have. The main thing with Hornets, you don't want to get stung by the stinger, though. Oh, that's going to be a turnover for Spintaci. Hits the goalpost and the rebound drifts wide. That was a close chance for the Hornets. They might not be done yet. No boost to be spoken of for those two over there. Good touch there by Minnie, keeping the ball in deep. Patrick pops it up. Gavilon's waiting for mid-boost. He will watch Patrick go by him. Now here's Mason. Mason off back wall. There it is, looking for Gavilon, but the shot never came. Good defense by Young UBE. You love to see a couple bros making out in the weeds. That is a statement and a half right there. Oh, this one turned over in front of the Syracuse goal. The shot hits the post. Drifts out. Syracuse keeping the score by 2. The lead, oh my god, I can't even talk. The lead is 2. It's now 3. It doesn't matter. What I was trying to say is no longer true. Patrick with the goal. Minnie just lost control of the ball. Then Patrick takes over. Reads his own waterfall off the back wall and puts it home. Syracuse 4, Sacramento State 1. Here in day 1 of the West round, the number 4 and 5 seeds clashing with each other. Of course, by this point, seeding doesn't matter. We just saw the number 8 seeded Jack State Gamecocks take the Colorado Buffaloes to Game 7. They couldn't pull off the upset, but they did make the Buffaloes work for it. So by this point, seeding doesn't matter. What matters is winning a Rocket League game. And the path to doing so just became slightly more stressful for Syracuse this game because Young UBE is there and bang. Over the defense. Wide open lane to the net. Now we'll see what Cuse has left to bring to the table. In this situation, do you try and sit back, or do you keep going for it just like Gavilon did? Looks like they are not altering their game plan at all. They are still playing normal. Some teams might like to sit back on a 2-goal lead, but not Cuse. They keep pushing, and right now they have the Hornets hemmed in where they don't want to be. Down by 2, you can't be hanging out this long in your own zone. Syracuse is going to work their magic on the clock. And this game, unless they can get one with enough time left on the clock, it is off the crossbar. It wouldn't have mattered. The win was secure for Syracuse, and the game is also for the Orange. Cuse doesn't park the bus. Got the winner's mindset. They got the old Fortnite bus. The battle bus mentality. We fight. I like that in a team. Never give up. And they kept Sacramento hemmed in. You can see the Hornets still dangerous. They had a chance there on the goal line. It was 0 seconds, so the goal would not have mattered except on the stat sheet. But they did look a little bit threatening, so good for Syracuse keeping them away from their goal. They limited the threat, and they take the lead in the series. Headed to Forbidden Temple for Game 2. And we are underway from the Temple. Syracuse strikes first. If you are just now joining us or you missed it, a 4-2 victory for the Orange is how we got here. So a pretty tight game. Syracuse did manage to find the offensive magic needed to double up the score of the Hornets. Now we'll see how the series evolves from here. Here's Patrick looking, trying to find Mason Starr, but no quarter given from Minnie. And he's going to go right past a couple more players to the backboard. The pass looking for Spintaci and Mason Starr. He was there to get in the way of that. Good save. Spintaci to the back wall. Patrick said nuh-uh. What is that BU? Was that my stream elements? What the heck was that? like there was like a little BU on my screen. I don't even know what that was. I think my stream elements might be broken. But Bucas, thank you for the follow. That's what it was. I just looked over and on my stream there was just a BU. I'm like, what the heck is that? But I guess it was telling everybody that Bucas followed. I appreciate you. I'm going to just go ahead and turn off stream elements. Don't know what that's doing. But anyway, we're back to the game. Still even at 0. Mason, the drop down right in the path of Mini. He's got it, and he's got another touch. Puts it forward, across. Spintaci will knock it forward. Mini's trying to find young UBE. Couldn't get there. Another 50. A tightly challenged game thus far. There's not really very much room for either team to do a lot with right now. Here's Patrick. Locking the ball up. Mini loses that challenge. Good play there by young UBE to hinder Syracuse's advances. This is just one of those chess match type of games. Just depends on which team is going to show their queen first. Good solid save there by young UBE. Now Mini looking, trying to find a deflection from UBE. Couldn't get there. Spintaci now. Mini's going to 50 there with Mason. Popped up. Mason, get out of the way, Gavilan says. This is my time. This is my ball. Here comes Gavilan. He bumped Mason for that, and he ends up getting an air dribble demo. But the ball deflected away from him. Gavilan trying to put it back towards the midfield part of the blue box. Couldn't get there. Some solid defending from Spintaci, and back the other way we go. UBE now. That challenge drops to Gavilan to clear. Gavilan, chance off the post, rebound, wide open, Mason Star and Syracuse will strike first. They break through the defense of the Hornets. It's Gavilan's touch right there. Almost ended up being a goal, but he needed some help from Mason, and he got it. Big time demo there. Here's Mini. Tries to find it. Couldn't get there. Spintaci will knock it up. Looking for UBE. His touchdown. Spintaci next. No. And taken away from him by Gavilan. All the way down. And no more of that. Mason's going to try and return the favor. Couldn't really get there. This is kind of a tough game to really gauge because both teams, it's just kind of a battle of challenges. That shot handled nicely by Mason on the goal line. Just one team challenges, the other team challenges. Can't really find possession. That shot hits the crossbar from Cuse. Knocked away in downfield by Mini. He's got Gavilan there waiting on him. Gavilan lost the ball. Here's Spintaci up off the backboard. Spintaci goes for the double. Hits the crossbar. Rebound. Good save. Gavilan was in the position to make it. Because that was on target. That was the tying goal there for the Hornets. But Syracuse maintained the 0 on that side of the scoreboard. Now Spintaci, he's up next on the sidewall. Past Gavilan right into the path of Patrick. Gavilan sees his buddy Mason down there. Mason forward. Patrick is going to finish it. It's a little bit awkward. But it does go in. Gavilan down. Mason forward. And then Patrick. He almost tossed the cookies there, but he made it. Now, what up, Citrus? Thank you for resubscribing, brother. I appreciate that. Over a year now. What it do, baby boo? What it do right now is we are watching young UBE go all the way downfield and dribble that one straight into the net. Bang and bang. That control, kind of nuts. And the Hornets not done yet. They come back within 1. Now Spintaci off the sidewall. Patrick's got it to the corner. Spintaci's got a bump. That opens the lane, but Mason Star, last man back, makes the save. This one popped up, looks for the double. It's a fake. Spintaci's shot ends up in the hands of Mason. Mason in front. That's an open goal for Gavilan. And right now, Syracuse will finish another goal. Bang, Mason with the steal away from Mini, and Gavilon's got the goal. Who is your team, Snipey? Which team is yours? Of course, if he barely has internet to watch this, he probably didn't hear me say that, so... I don't know. Oh, a little looking for the floor. Redirect was Mason. It goes to corner. Mason's there. His shot deflected high. Final seconds of this game have come to a close, and that is going to do it for Game 2. Syracuse continue their positive rampage. They're up 2-0 in the series. It's not Mason Star, it's MVP Star. Right now, he and his squad up by a deuce. The best of 7 is a long series. It's not over yet, but right now, if you're the Hornets, you're looking for something, anything positive to go your way. You've not had the lead at all this series. You have been chasing down the orange. It has been an orange wave in front of you. And right now, if you're the Hornets, you want to get out ahead of this game. That's going to be a demo. Here comes Spintaci with the ball. Nice flick up, looking, trying to find something. Mason, again, defensively, he made a good save, but then he unfortunately did perish. We saw a smoking debris pile of what was left of Mason. He is back, though. My man's rocking the SSG decal here. To watch that, Spintaci pass up, looking for UBE. That's going to waterfall down right into the hands of Patrick. Mini's touch right into Gavilon. He's up. Mini takes it away. Nice little redirect forward, looking for the pass. It's there. It's available. There's your first lead. If you're the Sacramento State Hornets, you've got it. Mason tried valiantly. He had to be careful because UBE was jumping. Nobody was there to mark Spintaci. This one knocked forward. UBE will 50 to the sidewall, waiting for Mini. Mini now off the backboard, defended away. Syracuse, though, have turned it over in a dangerous spot. Mason's got the touch. The saving grace. Patrick was demoed there. No longer with us is Patrick, but he's back on the respawn. Needs to be too. Spintaci forward. He's got no real help. Now it's there. It's a turnover in the worst of spots. Gavilon bails Mason out. It was Mason bailing his team out earlier. Now Mason gets bailed out. That is true chemistry there. And that's going to be a goal off of the deceptive little shot. Mason's going to get credit, but it was all Gavilon. Out of the corner here, bang. That shot beats the defenders clean. Mason goes ahead, finishes it for a good measure. But it looks like Gavilon's shot was good enough. 1-1. We are tied. Snipey's team is Sacramento State. That's who he was trying to watch. Hopefully you got some better internet, brother. You can tune in and see your boys in action. Here's Spintaci. He's got the ball. This one, 50s, to corner. Out of there, Mini's trying to look for some kind of passing lane, but it was closed off quickly by a bunch of orange. The most Cuse goal ever. Here's Spintaci looking, his touch. Ends up getting away from him. Syracuse will fend it off for the moment. Here's young UBE. He will fake Mason right out of his wheels. It didn't matter. He couldn't maintain possession by doing so. Young UBE now 2. The backboard. Patrick said no. This is Patrick. Here's Mason. He'll go up for it. He's got UBE there to meet him. Another demo there for Spintaci. The series is, I mean, it's so clinical. Both teams just trying to look for an opening. They're just finding each other, it feels like. I love Bo Gregory. Audax loves Bo Gregory. I love Bojangles. I don't know if you guys have Bojangles, but Delicious. If you've never had Bojangles, you definitely need to try the bow round, in my opinion. Off the ceiling, looking for a round of his own. UBE shot just high. He had a good chance, and now Syracuse back the other way. It's Gavilon. Don't know if he got a flip. It didn't matter. Here's Mini back the other way. He's got his teammate down there, but Syracuse was lurking. Another challenge. This game is so tight right now. Who wants it more? This one, 50s. Off in front, Syracuse dumps it out right into the hands of UBE, who goes forward. Now to the corner, in front, looking. Gavilon was there to bail his team out. Now Patrick's helping out as well. The Hornets are starting to come alive a little bit. They're buzzing. Gavilon's going to beat Mini clean with that one. Gavilon's got an open goal, and it is once again Gavilon's speed that credits him with a goal. He beats Mini as the last man back. He beat the defender on his first shot, and this time there's no Mason anywhere to steal it. Gavilon gets credit. That's a goal. Syracuse ahead. Now, Sacramento State, what have you got left in the tank? You got to get those wings buzzing. The Hornets got to try and sting their way back into this one. Oh, that's such a good pass up for Patrick. Looking, the shot almost had enough. But because he had to drop it down so much, it was slow enough to be saved. Here comes Mini back the other way. Goes for the bump. He doesn't get it. It's high. Cleared away by Patrick. Flip reset. No, this is Patrick, and it's a goal. He gets the flip reset and just stays with it from his own box to the other goal. That flip, and then he made sure if that challenge came, he was going to at least give it a good go at winning the ball into the net, but the challenge never came. Syracuse right back to it. Gavilon's touch denied by UBE. And Sacramento State, they are going to have to dig deep here. They've still got time left here in Game 3, but if they do go down 0-3, you do not want to have to be in a reverse sweep opportunity. Reverse sweeps are great. They're just not very common. This one put up. Patrick gets denied. Nice touch here. Nobody there for the follow-up, and Mason will take over momentarily. Big demo. Gavilon takes out Mini. Mini has been bullied this series, and right now Sacramento State, they are going to have to play for their lives next game because this game belongs in orange. Syracuse, they're not stopping. Can't stop, won't stop. And they continue to find ways to win these tight games. That game was close up until the final minute. Syracuse put in a couple to widen the gap and win. But up until that point, it was just so tightly contested, it can honestly bounce either way. We will see what the teams do on Utopia. Do Syracuse punch their ticket into day 2? Or do the Hornets live to buzz around Aquadome? We will find out. Game 4 underway from Utopia Coliseum. The Hornets are on life support now. The only thing that can save them is themselves. This 50 pops up. No touch there from Gavilon. It'll be taken away by UBE. Ball sent down by Patrick. Mason reaches his hand in. He gets the 50 win. He gets the goal. It is nothing but speed for Mason Starr. Right here, he's off the wall. What a pre-jump. He reads that and then reads his own touch off the ceiling. He's just there in a flash. And before the Hornets can react, it is Mason Starr to put the ball into the net. Not jump off the sidewall. It was risky, but sometimes with big risk comes big reward. Mason Starr got himself a goal. Mini to the sidewall with it. Mini probably wondering what's going on. There was no bump in sight. He has been battered. He's been bruised, but he is scoring. Out of the corner. Nice little read there off of his own touch, and then a top left slot for Mini. Tie game, 1-1. The Hornets back. It's a level turf. Here comes Mini again. He's going to go up the wall. Tries for the pass down. Finds UBE. The shot's wide. Big time demo there. And who else got demoed? It was Mini. Oh no. Mini's down again. Nice attempt there by Spintaci. Couldn't get to it. Gavilon's going to get bumped off of that one. Mini showing his muster. Some return bumps for you. Popped over to the corner. Gavilon has to play this one carefully. It's still a turnover, though. Everybody in Sacramento's over here. Here comes Spintaci looking in Patrick. Some big defense. UBE. Nice little move to beat the first man, but in some responsible and supportive positioning as always. As soon as you beat one Cuse player, there's a second and then a third. They play so well with each other. Mason didn't get that shot off. Off the backboard, Patrick finds Mason. My goodness, what a goal for the Cuse. As it looks kind of like a dead play after this touch here, but Patrick stays with it. He jumps forward, puts the ball into an area to succeed, and it's Mason with the finishing blow. 2-1 lead. Syracuse, where they've been most of this series, out in front. Almost was taken right away from him off that kickoff. Off the ceiling, it's Mini looking, and he finds UBE. The team's playing ping pong. As soon as it bounces on one side, it's right back to the other. Mini with a huge pass to UBE. That's going to be the tying goal. The teams go bang bang. We are back to even. Gavilon looking for Mason. Gavilon got the touch. I think Mason kind of helped him with the bump. Didn't matter though, as Mini was there. Mini's out of boost, and he's going to turn that ball over to Mason. Nice hit there by Spintaci. Forced Patrick to be honest defensively. This ball popped up for Mini. A couple of little wall dashes there, it looked like, trying to keep up with that one. Is that a Rule 1? Do I see a Rule 1? I can't tell from this camera angle. It is! It's Mason and who's the other one? Is it Spintaci? Yeah, it's Mason and Spintaci in a Rule 1 in the corner. It is now 2v2. Tied at 2! Not anymore. Mini's got the bomb that sinks into the Syracuse net. The pass from their own back wall to midfield, and Mini puts it home past the defender. That was anything but a Mini effort. That was a mighty effort from Mini, and he's got the goal to put his team ahead. Spintaci has got UBE with him. Some time and space taken right away by the Cuse. Oh, Mini, that's such a dangerous touch for him. Mason's over there lurking. He's like a shark. Looking to chum up the water here is Syracuse. Mason goes forward. UBE says no. Nice touch there by Patrick. Keeps the ball in deep. Forces Spintaci back. He's running very low on resources. Mini will reach his hand in. Good beat there by the Cuse. They're going to move forward, forcing Spintaci to make the save. Gavilon now out of the corner. Sidewall looking. Patrick's there. The shot wide. And Hornets will survive that one, but here come the Cuse again. Mason leaves it for Patrick. Neither player really got a touch to it. Speaking of touching, that player just got touched a little too hard. Speaking of touching, there's demos happening everywhere. You have to touch somebody pretty good for that to happen. And nothing really results of it. The ball at midfield up for grabs for Patrick. He's out of boost. Another demo. And this time it was Gavilon getting demoed. Mini trying to show some revenge for all the demos he's taken. UBE now up off the backboard. To the sidewall with it. He lost it to Mason. Back the other way. It's Gavilan looking. Nice read, but the ball bounces away from him. Final 30. Did the Hornets force Game 5? They are in the driver's seat for the moment, but this ball headed dangerously towards their backboard, and Gavilan will be denied. Big time save there. Minnie puts it forward right into the path of Mason. Gavilan and Mason popped over them by UBE, and the final seconds of the game have arrived. One more chance maybe here off the backboard. No, it didn't quite make it, and don't look now. Sacramento stay alive. Sacramento State. And the Hornets are headed to Aquadome. Syracuse very close, but they will have to go another one as the Hornets drag them to Game 5. That's this first start to the reverse sweep. That's step 1. To get to step 2, you have to finish step 1, and that's just what the Hornets did. UBE with a huge game there. 3 saves from him and a goal and 2 assists. UBE had the MVP stamp for a reason. He earned it. And he helped his team earn this Game 5 opportunity. But Syracuse are still firmly plastered in the driver's seat. Their butts are planted, ready to move on to day number 2. Can they do it, or do the Hornets see Tokyo? Let's find out. I don't know if putting Hornets in Asia is a good thing. The giant Asian Hornet. Murder Hornets, as they have been docked or whatever. They look mean. They look huge. So definitely don't want to put the Hornets over there on that part of the world. Now it's UBE. His touch goes forward, goes over a couple players with it. Opts out for the boost that was not there thanks to Patrick. Good pass in front. Minnie's there, and then the blast is in the net. Sacramento State, the hot start they were looking for. It's UBE. The pass in front, and Minnie the finish. Bang, bang, they go, and the Hornets up by 1. Patrick goes forward. Mason's there. Mason, my goodness. It looks, based on where the ball is, it looks not threatening, but then Mason adjusts his car, and then the ground pinch. Sublime. Good shot there. And right back where we started. We're tied, and there's a kickoff. So basically a brand new game of Rocket League. Boofless, now you know what the caster curse is like, Boofless. Boofless experienced the caster curse for himself. That's why I try not to do too many analytics during the game, because I just curse people. Nice save there. Good patient save from Minnie. And then Minnie was very impatient, went right through a player, took him out. That shot off the post. Knocks forward here for Spintaci. Up the sidewall he goes. Can't find the follow-up. Taken away by Gavilan. Lost it to Minnie. UBE finds Spintaci. That's going to be an own goal, and not what you want to happen. As the back pass ends up being a blunder, unfortunately. The ball put in their own net by the Hornets. They definitely did not want that to happen. Their offense turned to defense. The Riches turned to rags. And for the Hornets now, they find themselves down for the first time in Game 5. What can they do after that one? This ball put towards goal. Wasn't on. Here's Gavilan now. Minnie's touch falls to Gavilan. He tries to brute force his way through Spintaci, but he stands tall. Makes a good play here off the backboard. UBE now forward. This one touched in. Minnie gets dunked there by Gavilan. Goes forward. Gavilan doesn't need another touch. His first one was perfect. What a shot. I mean, the 50 was just so good. It ended up perfectly in the net. Nice speed there from Gavilan, and Syracuse have the lead by 2 now. Ball popped up. It's past everybody. First one to it's Mini. He's got UBE on the sidewall, but who else is there but Gavilan? Now has switched to his Finnick. That's just going to be a goal. The defense for Sacramento State is unfortunately just nowhere to be found. Gavilan was bumping. Who else? Poor Mini. Just getting bumped, getting beaten, and getting battered. Gavilan made sure Mini was not making that save. Ball put forward. Sacramento State after the I don't even know what I'm saying. After the own goal, they have definitely needed to tweak a few things. Stuff is not going according to plan. They could definitely do with another goal, put them back on the right path. They've still got half a game remaining. That is a very glittery car from Patrick. Didn't realize he had glitter as his paint, but he does. Reminds me of those sour candies, the type that if you eat too many of them, it starts to eat away the top of your tongue. Yep, been there, done that. Sour Skittles in a movie theater. I came out of that movie not a changed man. Now Mason puts the ball forward. See you later, Mason. He'll get bumped. Here's Mini. Goes for the double kick. Get there. He didn't have the boost. Surely this isn't another own goal. It's a pass from UBE. And it goes all the way in for Mason. Oh, I don't know why he put so much power on it. It's so tough to see, but Mason was lurking. You definitely don't want to be sticking any fingers in the water when there's a shark like Mason. Right now, looks like Sacramento State might be exiting the tournament. Unless they can find themselves a huge effort. It's said it's going to be Patrick. What a passing play from the Cuse. It's Gavilan to collect. Gavilan with the pass. He finds Patrick, who's up. That's a confident team goal from those two. The Sacramento Star Hornets. We are 1 goal away from the legendary scoreline. I do not speak the name of the scoreline because then it is very rare, if at all, ever to come to fruition. But I think you guys know what scoreline it is. We don't speak of it unless it happens. Make sure that do not speak the mythical scoreline. It might just come about. The final minute here in Game 5. It has been a Sacramento beatdown here in Game 5 by the Syracuse Orange. After the own goal, it kind of broke the poor Sacramento parade. Unfortunately, after the Game 4 heroics, they do take a game off of Cuse, but after that, it was the Orange. Final seconds here. Syracuse looking. Syracuse trying. They'll be denied. Oh, Bo Gregory spoke the scoreline. Does that mean it doesn't happen? Oh, all 3 Syracuse players miss. Sacramento State had no boost, no momentum. Bo Gregory spoke of it, and therefore we might not have it. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's been a pleasure, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. It is all Syracuse Orange. They are dancing their way into day 2 as they take down the Sacramento State Hornets 4-1.